Hello guys, today I'm going to explain about MVC in design patterns. Let's get started. So our topic is MVC, Model View Controller in design patterns. MVC stands for Model View Controller. It is the design pattern for organizing a code. So it is introduced in 1970s for desktop GUIs. GUI means graphical user interface. When a graphical user interface was newly introduced to the world, MVC model view controller design patterns was introduced. Later applied to web development. The web pages which we browse, the web pages we use, that and all have model view controller system. Model view controller, the explanation, what are all the jobs it does in a model, in a system is explained here. A model is actually manages data and business logic. It manages the data. It is the main source. It's like a database in a model. It is like a database in a SQL. And the view is actually user interface. When we are using a particular web page like Google or Amazon, let's take Amazon as an example. If you are taking Amazon as an example, we are selecting a product. And when we what we see is the view component of the model view controller. If we are able to see a product's name and the description of the product, it is the view component. It is the user interface of a model. It is the user interface of the system in a model view controller. And the controller directs traffic between the model view and managing inputs. The model is actually the database which gives the input, like it gives the output for the view through controller. It is like a brain is like if we can, I can explain like if we have eyes, the eyes is the control, the fingers are controller, fingers are the no fingers are the view, fingers and eyes are the view, and then it is the user interface. The nerve system is the controller and the brain is the model. So when in a database, a database actually have a database actually a model, and the controller actually connects the view and the model through its component we use. Okay, how MVC actually works. Now I explained. Actually, the user interacts with the view. The user gives input and out. The user gives input and receives output through view. The view which gets the input gives the input to controller. The controller processes the input and updates the model that the user wants this. The user gives the input this. What should we give the output? Like that interface, no. Controller asks the model, then the model gives the controller, this is the output for this particular input. Then the controller takes the input through to the view, and view displays it through the displays it to the user. Model changes data and notifies controller. So here it explains that the user, the given for the given input, the model gives the particular output as an this is the output for this input. So give this to view. The view's job is only one thing. It shows it receives the input and shows the output. Controller and model works the basic thing here. Real world example. Yeah, for the real world example, we said Amazon, right? So model manages data and manages product and customer data. It stores data. For a calculator is doing a thing, right? The calculator is if we are using a if we are purchasing a product, the we can only give the input like this is the product I want, like that we can only give the input. The model, the view and the control view, we through view we can give only the this product I want. Through controller, the model receives the data that this customer orders this product. Like that, the controller, through controller, model receives the information. So through that information, the model gives the controller that okay, order this thing, pack this thing for this customer through this, and then send him the notification that yes, your product is delivered, your product will be delivered through this date. And then controller gives another input that get the product ready for from this retailer, and the retailer sees the information through his viewpoint. Controller travels this image that controller travels this data that this product should be delivered on this date. So get the product ready, and we will be a person from a delivery boy will come and deliver the take the deliver take the product. So the delivery person comes to the retailer and get the product, and then he will receive the message that this retailer this day the retailer's data and the product data will be given to the delivery boy through controller by model. So all the processes here are managed by the model, and then the controller has to give this input to this person, this input to this person, and the view does the shows the input and output for the users who operates the system. Advantages of MVC: separation of concepts. Each part has its specific role. Each model has to do do certain jobs, like I have to give this input to I have to receive input, and I have to give input to output to this person, and this person. I will give the job to our controller. Controller has only one job, has to take an input from the view, and then I have to deliver it to the uh, another user or the same user itself from the model. And then the model and the view has only one thing, has to get the input and then deliver the output. It has no other job. Facilitates parallel development. Yeah. uh, the product let's take the e-commerce as an example. The product delivery will be happening in parallel, so that this deliver after the user puts the order, the model will does the job parallelly, and then the receiver and the user will get the receive the information parallelly. So everything happens parallelly. Promotes reusability and better organization of code. The code organization will be easily done through MVC. Disadvantage: can be complex for some small applications. Yeah, if we are doing very small applications, like how can we say, like for just for checking time, we can't use this MVC. Overhead due to separation of components. We can say, like, okay, for smaller applications, we can't complicate things, like we have model, view, control, and all. We have only simple this is user interface, this is the time, this is the no there is no input, there is no output. It just has to work the job. It has only one job, that is to store time. So for that there won't be any model, view, controller things and all, that won't be necessary at all. But even if we apply it also, it will be an over collision. Conclusion: MVC is a powerful design pattern for developing scalable and maintainable applications. It is a powerful, yeah. If you are applying MVC, it is totally worth of using it, because it is very powerful, and most of the bigger uh, bigger web pages and applications, GUI applications, use MVCs, because due to the separation of components, we can easily organize the code and get the job done. It encourages clear separation between data, presentation, and control. Yeah, the data is handled separately by model, presentation is done by view, and the control is done by controller. We don't have to worry about any other things. Thank you.